Hi guys, and hello from the hilltop. I'm Waxahachie Blue, and I want to welcome you to my channel, The Platte Perfectionist. Today's video is my October 2022 plan with me in my Vivid Scribbles dot journal. So my colors for this month are the Tombow 553 as well as a Zebra Mildliner in the color Smoky Blue. You can get this in one of the not so common 5-packs. And then in addition to that, I had these lip pins that my mom got me for Christmas, and they came in multiple different colors, so I decided to use the dark blue and then this kind of darkish pink. So I knew from the beginning that I wanted to do an ocean type theme because I had the two blue colors. I also had some very cute little whale stickers, as well as this box of beach sticker ones that have various little square images of like waves crashing on beaches and things of that nature, and they come in all different colors. So I decided to go with a beach theme, and so the first thing I did was this lovely little quote page. The little whale shark, and of course my finger's in the middle of it. Is it bad that I don't know what I wrote in my own bullet journal? Anyway, the reason I went with the whale shark quotes is because I had these whale shark stickers, and so that's why I went with the whale shark. Something else that I also did was, and this was inspired by Amanda Rach Lee, one of her previous bullet journal themes. She used some specialty scissors that do like wavy cuts and things, and that totally reminded me that my mom has a whole set of various wave pattern specialty scissors, and so I went and pulled those out of her stash that's buried deep in the sewing room, and decided to use those for this theme as well, because I thought the wave pattern on some of the pages would work just awesomely. Also in addition to this, I had some washi tape that came with these whale stickers, and I had misplaced it at the time that I went ahead and did this bullet journal. So you won't see it in any of the videos, I'm sorry to say, but you will probably spot it on my Instagram when I post pictures of my spreads, that I also did go back and add some washi tape. Because these stickers are just so adorable and just, yeah, they're just so adorable, I decided to make them the primary focus. I didn't do any drawing per se, I just added some lines, added a little bit of character here and there, and then just let the sticker characters just steal the show. I added a few wavy lines here and there just because wavy lines go well with fish. And so yeah, and I also had some additional, like I said, some additional stickers. The ones in the top right hand corner are a few prime examples of the washi stickers, they're not washi stickers, of the stickers that came in the box on the left, and I believe I got them either off of Wish or AliExpress, one of the two. Something I also did was just to give it a little bit more of a pop where the wave is. I kept the cutoff that I used to create the wave, and then used it so I could add just a little bit of color here and there. And that's it for that particular spread. So while I get this done, how about a mini update, unless I'm about to flip the page. Am I going to flip the page? Is that what's going to happen? Yeah, I'm going to flip the page. So before I give a personal update, I will talk about my spreads. So I did a 1-page calendar for this particular month. I wanted just a very simple minimum calendar, and then on the second page, the right page, has a spot for birthdays, important dates, meetings, and things of that nature. October is usually a very busy month for me. One, because it has the most amount of birthdays, at least in my family. There's at least 4 birthdays, plus there's also going to be a wedding coming up this particular month for a family friend, and then I am also helping with a Halloween carnival the last weekend of October. Plus, I am also have some meetings, lots of meetings. What happens when you work for government things is you end up in a lot of meetings. So yes, Also, just to kind of give it a little bit of a differentiation from the weekdays to the weekends, and they're, in the same color family. I just use the Zebra Mildliners for the weekdays, and then I use the Tombow for the weekends, just to give it a little bit of separation, but still look very cohesive. I could have probably put a drop shadow on here, but I didn't, so we'll just go with it. No, but I didn't. Add some stickers. Lots of stickers. I loved the stickers. The stickers are easy. Yes, we'll go with that statement. Stickers are easy, and I don't have to draw because stickers are easy. But I'm gonna be very busy this month, the month of October. Keep it simple. Use stickers. They were adorable. They were perfect for what I wanted. And there we go. Okay, so personal updates. So as I mentioned, there are going to be 4 birthdays for this particular month at least. One of which is my dad's. I have a brother-in-law and then a niece and a nephew that have birthdays. And then, of course, I have the wedding that I have to go to. Luckily, it is a Western formal wedding, so I don't have to wear a dress if I don't want to. I am not a formal person. I do not own probably a stitch of formal wear. I do own a couple of nice dresses, but they are not formal. I have not worn formal since my personal wedding, and I'm not going to do that again. Just no. No. Oh, something else. Yeah, so I have been doing the Conqueror's Challenge Lord of the Rings walks. I am about halfway through the first walk, which that one is called the Shire. It is 145 miles, and I'm about halfway through. One reason I decided to do, I started it on September 1st, so I'm actually doing really good with that. And making good progress and hope to keep it up. If I could, I would try to get all of them done before the new year, but we'll see how it goes, weather permitting. We do occasionally get snow, and I'm sorry, I don't walk in snow. I just don't. I will not walk in snow. So we'll just have to see how that cookie crumbles. But I slacked very horribly on my walking this particular year. And my weight has reflected that, which has not made me a very happy camper. So this was one way to try to force myself back into the habit of walking. Please excuse this pink line. It did not line up correctly. At all. Moving on. Something else that I have been working on is I have some news. So, I will probably be having a surgery in November. It's nothing life-destroying or anything of that nature, but long story short, I have a cyst in my body that doesn't need to be there. It is roughly the size of a baseball. It doesn't cause me any pain. It really doesn't. I have a very high pain tolerance, but even then, I don't feel any pain. And I don't feel any discomfort either. But due to its location, it is shoving some of my internal things into places that they are not supposed to be. And so it is my doctor's recommendation to go ahead and get that thing to vacate the premises as soon as possible. However, because of my very hectic schedule for the month of October, and I have already promised my attendants certain things that I cannot unattend, I will be getting the surgery more than likely in November. Right now, the biggest thing is we are waiting on some blood work just to make sure that there is no cancerous things involved, which I don't think there is, and neither does my doctor. But it's one of those boxes you have to check before you can do anything else. And so I'll end up with a new scar, and a baseball will hopefully be removed from my internalness. and we will go about our merry little day. And in the meantime, that's just an update in my personal life. Goody gumdrops. Yeah. So it's back to my bullet journal, just because I'm done talking about my personal stuff right now. So I did a 2-page bullet journal budget tracker. I decided to change it up just a little bit and have it on the front and back instead of being a full-fledged 2-page spread like I do. I like to change it up sometimes. It all works the same way. It's a rolling budget total type. Although after a month or so of me having a car payment, I probably should have done something with the savings column. I noticed that in September, but that is 6 one, half a dozen the other, whatever. If I need to, I can cross the word savings out and put car payment just so I can keep a running total of that. Something else that I have had to change is at the beginning of my bullet journal, I did a savings tracker. My AC is about to kick on, so if you hear it whirring in the background, that's that noise. I did a savings tracker, and that was all good and fine until I ended up with a car payment. So probably when I do my setup for the upcoming calendar year, I will be doing a car payment tracker that's very similar to my student loans tracker. So the car payment that I have currently is a 60-month, which is all good. There's nothing wrong with the 60-month, and I could very comfortably get everything paid off in the 60-month. However, I don't like taking the full lot of time. I like to get things paid off in a far more timely fashion. So my goal is to basically shove $200 at my student loans, or not my student loans, at my car payment. My student loans paid off. At my car payment every paycheck. So that's roughly $100 a week. I currently owe a little over $17,000 on the car, and that is not including my insurance payments and everything. I think I can get it done in about 2 to 2.5 years, which is about what it took for my student loans, which was more than what this car is. So we shall see. It's just kind of a goal that I like to keep in the back of my head. I am one of those that I am kind of goal-oriented. If I stay focused on it and if I keep it as a routine, I can knock things like car payments out pretty well. But if I start slacking on it, then I end up catching myself and it just bites me in the butt. And it's just not a bueno thing. So these are my weeklies. You've seen in the past couple of months I've done a page of habit trackers, and that particular setup for how I do the habit tracker does work. However, I do have to periodically change it up on myself, because if I keep all of my habit trackers and things on one page, I have a tendency not to look at it because it's not right there with my weeklies. So every so often, if I find myself slacking on my habit trackers, I will move them and I will adjust my weeklies so they're more of a Dutch door style, which you've seen this one. I've done this kind of style before, minus the wiggly wobbly scissors. And so I have the habit tracker on the left. And I cut these designs so I can see the habit tracker throughout the entire month, regardless of what week I'm on. And then on the right hand side is a different kind of tracker, which has to do with my blood sugars. Who knows if I will actually get any use of this particular blood sugar tracker. I fell off the keto wagon very flat on my face. This particular year has been very hard for me when it comes to weight and healthy eating. And it's, to put it simply, my relationship with food has become almost toxic in some respects, and it's not healthy. So in order to change my thinking on food, I have tried my best to just take a step back. So my blood sugars and my ketones have not been very good at all. My ketone levels stay at about a 0.6, 0.7 because I usually check it first thing in the morning, and my blood sugars will stay anywhere between an 85 and a 100 when I first wake up in the morning, so my morning blood sugar levels. That is not necessarily high, but I know that it doesn't have to be. Why is it that high? Is because I'm eating so late. But at the same time, I am also trying to mend my relationship with food. So if my blood sugars are a little high and my ketone levels are a little low, I will live with that for right now, because that I need to get my relationship with food to a healthier relationship than just saying, no, I can't have that. No, I can't have that. No, I can't have that. That is not a healthy mantra. It is not good for you in your brains. So I'm still eating a low-carb ketogenic lifestyle when I can. And there are certain foods that I honestly just can't deal with, like just straight up sugar. Can't do it. My body won't let me. Which is a good thing. But at the same time, I've been eating more fruits and things, which are not necessarily keto, but whatever. I enjoy them, and I need to eat them right now. So we'll see how that particular cookie crumbles farther on down the line. In the meantime, I only filmed the first and the last week. You'll see in the flip through I have them all done, but they all look exactly the same. That's why I didn't film them. On to the flip through. Whales, they're adorable. I very much enjoyed the spreads. They're just simple, cute, so cute. Stickers, and the colors worked well. It all flowed beautifully. I will happily use the dickens out of these spreads, but in the meantime, they're not horribly bunchy. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't feel forced to if you don't want to. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you feel inclined. But in the meantime, I will see y'all next month. Bye!